So as the title of this video states, getting in your sales reps, not like sales representative, but getting in your reps as a salesperson or as a speaker, as a person of influence is absolutely key. By the way, if you don't know me, my name's Eli Wilde, and I've done over 4,000 presentations and seminars, so I've got some reps, and I know a lot of you, maybe you specifically, are wanting to get good at sales and influence. And so if you're following me, and if you continue to follow me, what I'm going to ask you to do, and you'll have there'll be a lot of content that I'm going to put out here on helping you with what to do, but regardless of what to do and the education you get from me or any other sales videos that you're watching, be it you're watching, some Jeremy Miner stuff or Hermosi stuff or this person or that person, you're watching a lot of stuff. First, I want to say this. The ratio of learning to action in which it takes for you to get good, most people have it flipped. It's like you need to do 1 part learning to 15 parts action. Most people are consuming like 15 parts learning and just 1 part action, and they mess it up, they go back to learning. So a lot of people are learning out of fear. And I think there's been such a bombardment of information, but also this coaching, you need to get coached and all of that. And yes, that's true. But the coaching needs to inspire you to action. Like nothing can replace you doing the thing. I remember when I first started doing videos years ago, I was an actor and I'm a good speaker, but not very good on video. And so that's part of the reason I'm doing a bunch of these now with no edits, no cuts. So you'll see a lot of these for the next month, cranking these out. And a buddy of mine, Owen Cook, if you know him, a really close friend, he said, Eli, you need to do 100 videos as fast as possible, all within a month, and just get them out there, just put them out there. Like you just need more reps. And my mentor, Tony Robbins, said that if you want to get good at speaking, think about being good as a speaker. Like even a good pastor, they might speak once a week. He's like, that sucks. Some people want to be a motivational speaker. They speak once a month. He's like, you need to speak daily. And now for you with this thing called Zoom and Instagram and YouTube and video and Facebook and all of that, you can get really good on camera. You can get good quick, but it's going to require things. And in another video, I'm going to talk about what it takes to be good on camera. But for now, just know that you need reps. And if you did nothing else in your sales career other than got reps, like for now, imagine from now for the next 30 days, if you just committed to double the amount of people that you talk to in sales. If you did nothing else, you would get better just out of the volume of having something to do. But also, even more importantly, if you really made that commitment, you'd be willing to try new things. You wouldn't be so attached to it. And I think if you're in sales, that's why you have to be prospecting. You have to be generating leads. I knew that when I was in sales and when I was, speaking, I knew it cost the company a lot to book me that meeting. It cost a lot to book that call. And if you're a sales rep and you're selling for somebody, if you're not aware of that, it can cost $200 to $1,000 to book that call. Ad cost, show up rates, it's insanely expensive to book a call. So you don't want to burn through those leads. You're not going to try to get good on the company's leads. Otherwise, you're going to get demoted or you're not going to get the good leads. Like it is a competition once you're in there, but if you can generate your own leads, it's amazing. So do all you can to generate leads. Do it for yourself. Like if you work for a company, post about that company on your social media and do all that you can to generate your own leads. And then you'll be willing to try some different things. But you got to get the reps. And when you have the reps over and over again, you're going to get more comfortable. There's no amount of training that you can do that's going to get you prepared without doing the actual work. So I'm just, I'm doing some body work right now onto myself. I've got like a personal trainer online, doing all this stuff, got some back issues. And I'll watch this, like say a Turkish get up. And there's certain like kettlebell moves where there's like 5 different or 6 different parts to it. I watch the entire video and I'm like, I watch it all the way through. And then I go back and I watch 1 part and then I do just that part. And then there's the next part where I move or, stand up and I do just that part. And I keep on adding, but I do the whole thing. And I watch it, I do it. I watch it, I do it. I watch it, I do it. And this might, happen a few workouts before I feel like I've got it right. But I can't just watch it. I could have just sit and watch the video 10 times, sit and watch the video 20 times, and then try to do it. It's like, it just takes longer that way. The sooner you can get into action, the sooner you can get doing it. So it's great if you are in a coaching program, make sure you role play. And most coaching programs out there, they're not going to do role play unless it's a higher program and it's, relatively multi-thousands of dollars, or it just doesn't make sense financially for the organization. But find somebody in that course. Find somebody to partner up with. Find somebody to role play with. If you're speaking, so we coach a lot of speakers to do their event. I'm speaking at an event in Dubai into next month, end of February. And the guys that are speaking, we're coaching, I'm like, yeah, you got to present in front of me. I know it's super uncomfortable, but I'd rather you be uncomfortable here in this conversation and get the reps than being really uncomfortable the first time you do it. Because the first time you do it, it shouldn't be on stage. And you'd be surprised how many people have done their presentation and they need to make $3 million in order to break even on their event. And it's the first time going through their slides is on the actual seminar or event. Do not be that guy or girl. You want to prepare. And you've heard this before. Don't practice until you get it right. Practice till you can't get it wrong. And people have a fear that they're going to practice so much they'll be inauthentic. Just like an actor with a script, you want to have it. And more than just having the words, you want to have the rhythm. And this is what's going to put the certainty in your body and in your being, where then you can have the behavioral flexibility to really, really be with the person and not have to worry about what you're saying, because the principles and the scripts and the language and the questions are inside of you. All that just happens from reps. When I had my first script in a presentation, going out there and selling at these events every single day, I would have one sentence of my script, and I would say that over and again. And that is exactly what happens at this event. That is exactly what happens at this event. That is exactly what happens at this event. And so keep this in mind. Keep this in mind as it relates to you getting reps. I'll leave you with this. There's a big difference between studying and training. What do I mean? Studying, you can study 20 different salespeople, 20 different business people, 20 different diets. You can do 20 different relationship coaches, and they all say something kind of different. And you get all this information and you've studied everything, but they're all a little bit different. So when it comes time to perform, you've actually conditioned in yourself a sense of uncertainty because you don't know how to do it. You're like, well, there's all this information and but when you get it in your body and you do it over and over again, over and over again, over and over again, over and over again, you train it over and over again, over and over again, stimulus, response, stimulus, response, stimulus, response. That's training. Training requires you to break things down because I know it's overwhelming. You got a million videos you're watching. You got tabs all on your computer. You got people telling you to do the whole new mechanism, shiny thing, way, and you're following all these people. But, getting back to the basics, breaking it down, knowing that, yes, the language is important, but the language is there to inspire an action, and that action is based on a feeling. And so know that all decisions are state dependent for you and your prospects. And so what we're doing in this dance of communication is there's a connection here. There's a vibe, and they're getting a sense of that as you open up that space. Remember this, it's the spaces between the notes that creates the music. Otherwise, it's all just noise. And so in order to get that pregnant pause, not an awkward pause, not a weird pause, where you can play with the energy in that, it simply takes reps. So no matter where you're at in your life, your business, your career, make sure you're getting some reps over and over and over again. And so until the next time, I will see you very, very soon. Make sure if you have any questions about sales or anything related, ask a question down below. I'll make sure that I answer it. I'm putting out new videos all the time. So I want to create a relationship with you in this digital online world. And hopefully I can continue to serve you. Take care. Bye-bye.